Good morning to those who are living in the similar time zone than I am, and hope everybody is having a good day. Today we're going to be doing a butterfly, and I'm just selecting a few colors here for the wings, and then we're going to get going. Right, okay. What color shall we start? Let's start with the violet. It says neon violet. Actually sort of fits quite well. If you've ever looked at the butterfly's wings when they sort of fly by, the wings always look just lovely. And some butterflies have very, very radiant colors. And that's sort of what we're going after here. Strong colors. There we go. Well, I think at the same time, let's also do another area from here at the below, keeping them going both the top and the bottom at the same time. There. And one more. There we go. There. And there. That already looks a bit like a cross there. Okay, then we're going to continue, and what we're going to do next is going to be blue. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not that blue. Let's try a different blue. Different blue for that. Let's go for Sweet Dreams. Let's see how sweet this color looks like when it's on. Yep, that looks actually really nice. Go. How's everybody's week starting? Is it going to be a busy week ahead? Is it going to be a slow week ahead? How is everybody feeling? There. Looks like you guys are joining very well this morning. Thank you very much for that. The AHA channel is saying hi, hello. It's nice that you are here. Thank you very much for coming. And then Vovago Club Vig. Oh wow, that was a bit of a mouthful. You have a challenging name there. But thank you very much for being here as well. You're saying hi. I am saying hi back to you. Thank you very much. Let's continue with the blue at the bottom. There we go. Ooh. Right, I can hear a fire alarm here. I'm not sure if you can hear a fire alarm. I think my neighbor has just set off a fire alarm accidentally. Okay, now it stopped, which is probably a good sign. I would not want to have to run out in the middle of the live. There we go. And I think what we're going to do is also going to put some more blue in here, just because I quite like this blue. I think butterfly wings are always quite nice. They're delicate. I love watching butterflies when they fly. At some point I was going around taking some photos of butterflies flying. And the best ever photos I got was when I went to this field that was filled with lavenders. Just lavender after lavender after lavender. And you could see so many different types of butterflies. And it was a hot summer day. They were all enjoying it, and I was enjoying watching them fly. So I think we were all having a good time there. There we go. And now let's go for pink. There we go. A little bit of pink color in the wings. There. And let's do the same on the other side. There we go. Robbie, hello. Nice to have you here. How is your morning? How is your day? Is it already evening? Is it morning? People are coming from all over the world, so it's sometimes difficult to know. Difficult to know where people are based, but it's lovely to have everybody here sharing a bit of moments of coloring. Right, and then let's go for, I would like to do another pink. Let's go for more of a peachy pink. That's a lighter pink. There we go. Next to the lighter blue. There. The AHA channel has said, hi, Robbie. Oh, you know each other. That's brilliant. You're meeting here at the channel. Yeah, that's great. You could turn this into your normal meeting place. There. There we go. And one more. And then there we go. Shall we then go towards teals and mints and that sort of a little bit more greenish colors? Let's start from here and see how it looks like. There we go. Okay, I could probably go a tad bit lighter as well. So let's do a dark here close to the body. And then let's see if I'll move on to something lighter. Let's put a little bit of this dark also here at the upper parts of the wings. There. Do you think we need a little bit more? I could do a little bit more. Let's also put some here at the top. Don't want to make it hugely dark, but these little splashes of color, I quite like it. Like it like that. Okay. There we go. I'm almost feeling like I could put more pink or violet or something like that at the top. Let's go for that. Might be a bit too dark. Let's go with that. Let's see if that's a bit lighter than what I thought. There. Yeah. That sort of goes well with the other violet. Right, and let's put that also here at the bottom. There we go. It's soon starting to look like we already have a butterfly. Not quite sure. Yeah, let's go for that color. Here at the bottom. As you can see, the butterfly is getting its wings. We're having a very pretty butterfly today. There we go. There. Hello, there's more people. Yasin and Telly. Hi. Hi everybody. It is lovely to see you here this morning. Yes, shall we put a bit more of this color, or maybe we shall change it? I'm going to a little bit of this color that I picked before. Again, a bit pink. And I think after this we're gonna, let's see, any suggestions? What color? I've got a couple of areas here that I need still color for. What shall I go for? I'm almost feeling like, let's try this one. Okay, it was more muted than I was thinking it is. There we go. Right, and then what I would like to do is to also color those little triangles. Who can spot a little triangle up in there? Yep, if anybody said there, that is where it is. So I need, hi, the channel is waving hands. Hello back. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and do a brave splash of color here. There we go. And there we go. And then that already looks quite a lot like a, yeah, already looks quite a lot like a butterfly. We need to decide what colors to put in the body. I think they are normally more brown, so let's go for brown. And also let's go for that. There we go. This is gonna be a stripy one. Can I have a stripy butterfly? Don't think they are necessarily stripy in real life. Caterpillars are, but I'm not sure I've ever seen a stripy butterfly. This is going to be our first. There we go. And there we go. Oh dear. Okay. You can see the neighboring color was still a little bit too wet. So it sort of pulled the color a bit over from where I wanted it to be. Luckily, I think it probably doesn't show too badly. It sort of diluted itself as it pulled into the other color. There we go. That looks like a very speedy butterfly, doesn't it? Having that, a bit like chevrons. There we go. And then we're gonna do the same for these. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I would like to call these antenna. I am not entirely sure. There we go. And we are going to go for the other color. There we go. One antenna done. Oh goodness. The neighbors fire alarm is going again. I hope they're just having a cooking issue rather than anything bigger. I guess we shall find out. There we go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start coloring these smaller bits. I would like to do some kind of pattern, but let's see how this will turn out. We will do a bit more blue here at the start, closer to the actual body of the butterfly. There we go. And then I think we're also going to do some teal, blues and teals here. There we go. Let's do teals there. And there. Whoops, sorry. Technical problems. Let's correct you guys so that you are looking straight. This time I did not bang my head in that, but something else went wrong. After banging my head several times in the camera while doing a live, I am starting to learn not to do it. I'm sure you will appreciate more when it's not too wobbly. There we go. And then we've got a purple. I think let's put purple there. Go. There we go. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm literally just gonna put these purples here at the low, because I can get more contrast. I don't want to put it right next to that. Yep, I don't want to put it right next to that. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Hello, the AHA channel. Oh, I'm loving those little things that you're sending. Very nice. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. There. And we're going to do the same at the bottom. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. There we go. And I think then we're going to start a new pattern. And in the new pattern we're going to be doing, oh, looks like I put 2 in between. Okay, let's go with that then. 2 in between, and then pink. Go. That's not necessarily my intention. I just realized counting up to 3 is not working this morning. Okay, so on this side, what do I need to do? I need to leave a gap. Just trying to make them identical on both sides. And then 1, 2. And then, okay, hopefully that will give me a wing that looks the same. Okay, both have pink at the top, which is always a good sign. There. Just need to keep that going. Oops. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to do the same at the bottom. And then it's just a question of deciding what colors go in between. So do you guys have any suggestions? What color would you like to see in between? So we need to choose 2 colors. I'd like to continue with the same ones that I've got, but it's just a question of which ones are they. And there. It's looking. That's good. You are looking, you're wondering what am I going to do? I am wondering that too. I think let's put some teal here. And then, where's my purple? Let's put the purple with it in here. There we go. And another one there. Okay. Channel is saying love it. Oh, that's very nice. That's very kind of you. Did you have any suggestions for colors? I think we are gonna go for, no, that was the very pastel violet. Yeah, I think that might be a good one. Let's go and do some of these with pastel violet. There we go. Let's put it right next to the one that looks more like a neon color. There. I feel like maybe we need to choose some stronger color. Next is just figuring out what that stronger color would be. There, and always goes in front, so there we go. There. Okay, so soon I've done the top part, and then let's move on to the bottom. There we go, and there we go. I think I've now reversed the order, but I think that's fine. We're at the bottom side of the butterfly. There. I just need to do the same for the other side. A lot of these little mosaic parts here. I was actually thinking that maybe I should buy some mosaic and try making something small myself, maybe coasters or something, some kind of art. I've never tried mosaic art, and I feel like it is calling me. I probably should give it a go and try. Right, shall we go very brave or shall we just go lighter color? We should do a poll. Who wants fuchsia? Who wants pink? I think I'm just gonna close my eyes. Okay, I don't know which one is which anymore. We shall go with that. Pastel pink it is. Okay. There we go. Actually wasn't too bad choice. Oops. There. That is one wing done. Oh, almost. One wing almost done. Okay, one wing completely done. Let's do the bottom. There we go. And then we're soon gonna have one side of the butterfly completely done. There. And that is one side of the butterfly done. If you look that side, it looks perfect. It looks done. Okay, now we just need to get the other side to match, to have a ready butterfly. There we go. Oops. I just said that I have stopped banging my head in the camera. and then I banged my head in the camera. Yep. That's how it goes. Well, I am almost done banging my head with the camera. Looks like it still happens sometimes. There. And one more, and then we can see how it looks like. How it really looks like. There we go. This is our butterfly. Very colorful. Many colors. Oh, there is Eteldor has written something that I don't quite know what it is, but hello, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you for coming. So we're gonna wrap it up for today. Please comment, like, subscribe. The more you comment on videos, the more I know that maybe this is the kind of material that you like. So it was lovely having you here this morning. Hope to see you again. Thank you and bye.